Second Ezra 6:1. And he said unto me, in the beginning, when the earth was made, before the borders of the world stood, and ever the wind blew, before it thundered and lightning, or ever the foundations of paradise were laid, before the fair flowers were sent, of ever the movable powers were established, before the innumerable multitude of angels were gathered together, and ever the heights of the air were lifted up, before the measurements of the firmament were named, or ever the chimneys of Zion were hot, and ere the present years were sold out, and ever the inventions of them were now sin were turned before, were sealed, and have gathered faith for a treasure. Then I consider these things, and they were all made through me alone, and through none other but me. Also, they shall be ended by none other. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father and His Son, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ohara, Kakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS who rule well, teach well. Salutations to the hopeful elect. GMS Arkansas, coming with this lesson. I read 2 Ezra 6:1 to show you, did not the Lord create all things? Now in the photo you see, this was in Romania. This was spotted in the sky. If you can see it, it's a oblique type object, which we know through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai. The prophets know that this describes what's written in the scriptures as a chariot, one of the angels. Okay, this was spotted in Romania. Okay, because we know the Heavenly Father creates all things, and this is a creation from Him, because it is in the sea being in the sky, above firmament. Okay, the Lord is a grand architect. He ordained all knowledge and order all dispenser of it to all mankind. So if you don't know what it is, then you haven't got the knowledge. It's not for you, because He will reveal His secrets unto His servants, the prophets. Okay. So the Lord basically, through the angels and through the men of the Lord, the Hebrew Israelites, the sons of Yahweh, there's nothing new under the sun. Not even airplanes, telephones, televisions, and walkie-talkies, none of this. Everything was thought of in the beginning. So this is a creation of the Heavenly Father. When you see the chariots, okay, this is one of the most phenomenal creations of the Heavenly Father. And this is what's going to soon come, and basically take down Esau and his kingdom. Okay. Now let me go to the blue letter, if it'll pull up. It's just slow. Let's go to Ecclesiastes. Let's go to 1:9. It says, the thing which have been, it is now. The thing that have been, it is that which shall be. And that which is done is that which shall be done. And there is nothing new under the sun. Is there anything whereof it is said, see, this is new? It have already been of old times which came before us. So do you think the technology today is better than the Most High's technology? You think man's planes are better than the chariots? Okay? The Most High has chariots, man, that come from dimensions, other dimensions, from the heavens, massive and innumerable. Okay? When you read in the Bible, it calls them clouds and whirlwinds. It calls them flying rolls, horses, cherubims. Okay? They are described in great detail in the scriptures. All right? So if you see something like this, you would know what it is. You give all praise, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father. Call Allah Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Okay? Let's go into the book Psalms 68 4. 68. Is it 68 and 4? No, 17. Salaki. The chariots of the Most High are 20,000, even thousands of angels. The Lord is among them as in Sinai in the holy place. Because when we were in Sinai, when we were coming through the wilderness, the Lord had these particular vehicles marching us through. That light by day and that fire by night, giving us the direction which to travel, to make it back to from out of captivity. We were headed back to the land of Canaan. Okay. Now we go into the word chariot. You go into that word chariot, 7393. Rachab, okay, 18, a chariot, millstone riders, chariots, upper millstone as riding on lower millstone, rider, troop of riders, horsemen, a pair of horsemen riding as riders. You see that? Wagons. Okay, they're known as a cavalry. Okay, they're vehicles, a team. Okay, identified flying objects. Okay, they're not unidentified. Unidentified. That's what Esau tells you. But he know well and true that these are the chariots, the armies of the Heavenly Father. Okay, like I said, it is described in great detail. Okay, Jeremiah the 4th chapter. This is our salvation, man. This is gonna be our salvation soon come. Lord willing, we just pray we part of that number, because they're gonna bring destruction as well. Jeremiah 4:13 and 14. Behold, I shall come up as a cloud, and his chariot shall be as a whirlwind. His horses are swifter than eagles. Woe unto us, for we are spoiled. O Jerusalem, wash thine heart from the wickedness, and thou mayest be saved. How long shall thy vain thoughts lodge within thee? So Jeremiah is saying you got to wash yourself from that sinful life, so your ass could be saved, man. Because if you continue in the ways of this broad place, Babylon, these chariots are going to be your worst enemy in that day. You want them to be your friend in that day. When the beams of light come down, you want to be one of those souls that go up, right? And to be taken from the danger that's going to be put on this earth. Okay? You see, they're described in great detail as clouds, as chariots, as whirlwind, horsemen. And they say they swifter than eagles, because it tells you in Ezekiel when they fly, they go straight. Okay? They don't round around. They don't round like a 747. Like the Delta and American Airlines, they go straight. They move in like 180 degrees, okay? And they can move at 90 on the dot, all right? I just said Ezekiel. Let me get the first chapter. And the 4th verse. And I looked, and behold, a whirlwind came out of the north, a great cloud, and a fire enfolded in itself. And the brightness was about it. And out of the midst thereof came a color of amber, and out of the midst of the fire. Also out of the midst thereof was a likeness of 4 creatures. And there was appearance, and they had the likeness of a man. Okay? And every one had 4 faces, and every one had 4 wings. And their feet were like straight feet, the soles of the feet like the sole of a calf's foot. And they sparkle like the color of burnished brass, which is a brown. So it's letting you know the color of the angels. And they had the hands of a man under their wings, and their 4 sides. They had 4 of their faces in their wings. Okay? They were joined one together, and they turned not when they went. They went everyone straight forward. So they tell you they move straight forward, 180 degrees. They can stop it. They can move on a dime on the 90-degree angle if they need to. Once they hit that 90 degrees, back 180. That's why I said they swifter than eagles, man. Okay. It says that in every verse 12, and they went everyone straight forward, whither the spirit was to go. They went, and they turned not when they went. So that's the spirit. Okay. As the likeness of living creatures, their appearance was as burning coals of fire, like the appearance of lamps. They shined. Okay, that you see this shining in the sky. And it went up and down at living creatures, and the fire was bright, and out of the fire went forth lightning. Okay. And the living creatures ran in return as appearance of a flash of lightning. That's how fast they were. So when you see lightning, man, you seeing the angels. Okay. Book of Psalms 104 and 3. Who led the beams of his chambers in the waters? Who maketh the clouds his chariots? Who walketh on the wind, the wings of the wind? Who maketh his angels spirits, his ministers of flaming fire? Who laid the foundations of the earth, that it should not be removed forever? See now it goes back to 2nd Ezra, who laid that foundation? Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Okay? These are the angels of the Heavenly Father. Okay? And they are here. They come here. The Heavenly Father has them come here. He revealed it to his prophets, and they are here showing themselves to be basically some like a damn bodyguard for us, man. Because you go back to, let's go back in the history. 2 Kings, during the time of Elisha. Let's go to the 12th verse to show you. It says, and one of the servants, his servants said, none, my lord, O king, but Elisha, the prophet, that is in Israel, telleth the king of Israel the words that thou spakest in the bedchamber. Okay? It says, and he said, go and spy where he is, so I may send and fetch him. And he was told him, saying, behold, he is in Dothan. Therefore send thither horses and chariots and great hosts, and that they came by night and compassed the city about. And now they finna come take Elisha and his servant. And when the servant of the man of God was risen up early and gone forth, behold, an host compassed the city, but with horses and chariots. And his servant said unto him, alas, my master, how shall we do? He answered, fear not, for they that be with us are more than they that be with them. See, he was talking about the chariots, but the servant didn't know. It had to be revealed unto him. And Elisha prayed and said, Yahweh, I pray thee, open his eyes, that he may see. And the Lord opened his eyes of the young man, and he saw, and behold, the mountain was full of horses and chariots of fire round about Elisha. See, those are the chariots. They were all around about him. That's why he wasn't worried about those that were coming to do harm to him, because the Heavenly Father had those chariots around him. Okay? See that? The chariots, man. When you go into 2nd Ezra 13, these same chariots are going to be fighting against Esau. Okay? Zechariah, the 5th chapter. It says, then turn, and I lift up my eyes and look, a flying roll. That's what you see. And he said unto me, what seest thou? And I answered, I see a flying roll. The length thereof is 20 cubits, and the breadth thereof is 10 cubits. Then he said unto me, this is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. For everyone that stealeth shall be cut off, as on this side. And we know who the man who stealeth Esau. You stole a whole nation. You stole a whole nation of people. You stole a whole land. Okay, and everyone that sweareth shall be cut off. Esau sweareth, he swear you the Most High, shall be cut off on as that side according to it. You see that? And it will bring, and I will bring it forth, saith the Lord of hosts. They shall enter into the house of the thief. The thief is Esau. Okay, it's going to enter into Babylon. It's already entering and watching, because it tells you in Amos 9, the eyes of the Heavenly Father are upon the sinful kingdom, and they will destroy it from out the face of the earth. But saving, I will not utterly destroy the house of Israel, the elect. Okay? So he says it would enter into the house of the thief, into the house of him that swear falsely by my name, saying he the Most High, thinking he's the Most High. Okay? And shall remain in the midst of the house, and shall consume it to the timber thereof and the stones thereof, till it's destroyed. Because Babylon, the great America, will be destroyed by these chariots, will be taking part in their destruction. Okay? It will be taking part in their destruction. Isaiah 66 and 15. And it says, for behold, the Lord will come with the fire and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to wrangle his anger with fury and his rebukes with flame of fire. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord are going to be many. So these chariots is going to be taking part in that destruction of the Lord. Okay? Verse 20, it says, then I shall bring and they shall bring you your brethren for an offering unto the Lord out of all nations, because when that destruction, these chariots are going to grab you and bring you up. Okay? And it says, out of all nations, upon the horses and in the chariots and in the litters and upon the mules and upon the swift beasts, to my holy mountain Jerusalem, saith the Lord your host, as the children of Israel bring an offering in a clean vessel unto the house of the Lord. Right? That it's going to be that clean vessel is basically going to be us, man. Okay, so the Lord is coming in his chariots. It says in Wisdom of Solomon, okay, Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 2, it says, when they shall see it, they shall be troubled with terror, terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of our salvation, so far beyond all that they look for. They're going to be amazed when you Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, the elect, or you're going to be pulled up, okay, into the sky. And this is where we're going to meet the Lord, right here in the air, in these chariots, man. This is our way out. This is our way out, man. We're going to be meeting the Lord. 1 Thessalonians 4 and 16, for the Lord himself shall descend from heaven with a shout and with the voice of the archangel and with the trump of God, and the dead in the Mashiach shall rise first. Because we've had people who have been in the truth and passed on. The Lord has took their spirit back to the spirit world. Them brothers going to be raised up first, man. They're going to be waiting in the chariots. It says, then we which are alive and remain shall be called up together with them in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air. It does not look like this chariot is in the clouds, in the air. So we're going to be brought from what you see the streets, okay? It's going to be a thing where the Lord is going to have the element of gravity is not going to be there no more. We're going to be beamed up into these ships, man. Okay? Into that safe place. Okay? It's going to be a safe place, man, because there's going to be destruction going on. All right? Isaiah 26 and 20. Come, my people, enter into thy chambers and shut thy door about thee. Hide thyself as it were for a little moment until the indignation has overpassed the righteous anger of the Lord, because he's coming with that thermonuclear destruction. So that righteous anger, okay? So the men of the Lord are going to be beamed up, so to speak. Okay, and the Lord is coming to bring that destruction spoken of in Matthew the 24th chapter. Okay, the chariots are spoken of in Habakkuk the 3rd chapter. Okay, the light by day, the fire by night, Exodus the 13th chapter. Okay, and these same chariots after the destruction are going to be right there with us. They're going to be hovering over our homes, man, and our dwelling, wherever we at. They're going to be there. Isaiah 4 and 5. The Lord Yahweh will create upon every dwelling place of Mount Zion and upon her assemblies a cloud and smoke by day and a shining and fiery flame by night. For upon all the glory shall be a defense, man. We're going you're not gonna be able to mess with Israel, man. We in our glory. The chariot gonna be our protection. It's like y'all have pit bulldogs in y'all yard and Saint Bernards and Rottweilers and protecting your land. The chariot's gonna be our guard, man. They gonna be over our house, man. So y'all not gonna be able to do nothing with us, man. And there shall be a tabernacle for a shadow in the daytime from the heat, in a place of refuge, and for a covert from the storm and from the rain. So it's gonna be a big protection. It might be raining over there, but the chariot will be over our homes. It won't be raining. It'll rain on everything else. When the sun is shining, it'll be a shade. It'll be shade for us. Man, it's gonna be beautiful, man. How the Lord has orchestrated everything, how He has created everything. It's a beautiful time to be living in, a time to be into Yahweh Shem Yahushua's word. So with that, man, I hope this lesson was edifying to the election of Israel. Kahalayim la Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, Bahashem Rakakodash. Hey, next time, Shalom.